Akira, the most powerful angel, would make an appearance and would expel an amazing power, each celestial formed by a part of the archangels and some of the power of the legion of angels. The death of one of the celestials would cause a fury of Akira. At first, I'd planned to refuse whatever your request, knowing that one of the celestials fallen. Of your full support, you can ask me anything you want, Zeno.
Akira, I thank you. My intention was never to depend on you, and this is the first time I've bothered you after millions of years. I don't understand how a celestial was able to die at the hands of a mortal. Even Whis, who is an archangel of the trio of archangels in our universe, can't detect what happened.
This is too strange. I did not think you mortals with such power in this multiverse could end the life of celestials. It surprises me the most is what Whis was not able to find him. Despite his incredible prowess on the battlefield, Whis possesses great cognitive ability.
I don't know about the abilities of angels, much less archangels. In these universes, there have never been warriors with this type of power. Being in an emergency situation, I just turn to their help.
I understand, Zeno. You don't have to worry. I will grant you my help. I will grant you the help of 3 archangels from my legion of the most powerful angels. I will grant you 3 sacred gods of the first existing universes. Zeno-sama would be surprised that these warriors would have come from the shadows, and the air around them would be heavier, as well as the pressure on their body.
That's amazing! Even though these warriors don't release their true power, they can release incredible pressure able to overshadow me!
The first ones would be put in front of Zeno-sama, the 3 sacred gods. Said gods were the first gods of creation. Creator beings are the first kings of the whole. Their appearance was similar to that of the gods of destruction. Condensed power was incomparable. Since comparing the 12 gods of destruction with a single sacred god, it'd be like a child with an adult. The difference was unreal. So we'll have to take care of the guy who was able to end the life of one of the Celestials. That'll be interesting. It's been thousands of years since I had a hunt like this. I want to see what this is all about.
Chemist, you have to calm down. You're like the first Saiyan god. Your battle instinct runs through your veins, but don't let the same instinct be able to cloud your thinking. It'll leave you in the grave.
While both were behind, a figure was being similar to that of a lion, being able to be seen with hundreds of rays scattered all around them. First of all, a pleasure to meet you, Zeno-sama, the new ruler of everything existing. And secondly, Camus, this is not fun. It's a mission. We have been tasked to finish the guy who defeated a Celestial. Camus would instantly try to deny it and be able to say anything. A great pressure would fall on Camus's body. This time, the power of the incredible god Orion was present in the entire legion of angels. These are the sacred gods. Since they were the first creator gods of the authentic king of everything, it means they were the first creations of your grandfather, and that very reason they have incredible power.
I understand. Thank you. He's able to grant me the power of 3 warriors. I'm sure that the power of these 3 holy gods will suffice. It's not necessary to send 3 of the archangels.
I agree, Zeno-sama, because we don't compare ourselves to the mighty Archangel, Akira. We know that this power is enough to finish off a mortal who can finish off a Celestial. I trust you, but in case you see the situation gets complicated, don't hesitate for reinforcements, since the only warriors capable of facing us are the beings with dark energy or demonic power of the highest level. Of course, Akira-sama. Don't worry, I'll be informing you of any situation that happens in the Zeno-sama multiverse. I wish you the best of luck. You can retire. The pentagram of Zeno-sama would end the connection with the Celestial Kingdom, appearing once again at the palace of Zeno-sama. Daishoku would feel great tension in the air around him. Heading towards where Zeno-sama was, the instant he was there, he'd be surprised by the 3 subjects that were never seen. The simple fact that being in front of them made his body tremble. My lord, who are these guys? Since I'm able to notice how they can cut off my breath completely, I feel my whole body shaking, and I notice they have the powers at their lowest. Nice to meet you, priest. Guardian Zeno-sama. We introduce ourselves, and we are the sacred gods. We are the first existence of creation of the ancestor of Zeno-sama, and we've been given the mission to eradicate the warrior who had the power to end the life of a Celestial. Daishoku's gaze was terror, as well as incredible admiration. The power the holy gods had found in the very ancient scrolls of Zeno-sama's father was not able to meet the holy gods. I introduce myself. I'm Daishoku, angel and guardian of Zeno-sama. I thank you for your help. We're shocked about what happened, and a mortal being able to end a celestial? We've never seen it. He was able to outwit the sensory abilities of Whis. Heh, don't worry, Daishaken. We the holy gods will take care of this inconvenience. You can relax. I agree with my partner. We will find and punish the warrior who could end the life of one of ours. You have nothing to worry. You can rest easy. On Nin's planet, Goku managed to master Super Saiyan at 100% of all his power. He'd been able to reach the variance of Super Saiyan, getting up to Super Saiyan 3, and the wear of his energy was something great, and he needed to train in that state.
Goku, it amazes me how you could get that power in such a fast way. I'm sure that the beings endowed with the divine energy, you could surpass them, but it's time that you master the energy of a god. This is still enough, Nin. I want to master all my power, since a warrior who attacked us had the power to finish us. I don't know how I was able to defeat him, but I don't want to put you in danger. I'll become stronger to be able to protect you. I swear I'll give my life for you. My mental technique has worked. I must be grateful that this warrior has not been able to release my divine energy. If that was done, it'd be impossible for me to manipulate him in this way. I know that this Saiyan will destroy all those miserable ones. All this was going through Nin's mind, and being taken out of her thoughts, Goku had accessed the demonic god. That's right, Goku was able to access his state with the side effects incredible, but most of his bones were completely destroyed. I have to release more power than the other times. I gotta master the powers of an ordinary Super Saiyan, and later get the divine energy, and my body can withstand the power of the demonic Saiyan. Goku would get in his base state, returning to meditate. Nin was analyzing everything that happened, thinking of the most feasible way for Goku to get that energy of a god. On the planet of Beerus, the deities were also very thoughtful as they walked over the planet. Hey, do you think that the Celestial was able to be defeated by a mortal? I still think it's impossible. No mortal can defeat a god, much less a Celestial. I'm sure there's a logical explanation. I don't know, Mr. Beerus, but the planet we're on, a big battle's going on. I don't have to give you an answer, but everything is confusing. While on top of them walking on the planet, a portal would be formed where the entire planet of Beerus, the three holy gods, would make an appearance. I did not expect this. I've not been able to show the appearance of the sacred gods, but by their clothes, you must be the first destructive gods of all creation. Apparently the fall of the Celestials generated a great panic. You appear to be the leader of the trident of angels in this universe. Akira-sama has informed us of your abilities being extraordinary. You're truly strong point in the mind. Despite your great cognitive qualities, you're not able to locate the warrior who ended the life of a Celestial. Apparently they are well informed, and they are correct. My cognitive ability is similar to that of a Supreme Angel. I'm not able to locate that warrior because hundreds of dimensional cracks were created on the battlefield. It became impossible for me to detect the true crack. Haha, it's no problem. We have to destroy the others, and if they were created by an external power, there's no living beings in those dimensional cracks. The most microscopic organisms are just existing. Although Camus's strong point has never been his cognitive ability, I agree. No matter how much power the subject has, he can't create life. They're only simulations of dimensions, or as Camus said, simply microscopic organisms. Archangel Whis, I ask you in the most cordial way, please guide us to the planet where the great battle was. We'll take care of the rest. Of course, yes, it's no bother. It's a pleasure to serve the Heavenly Kingdom. On Zeno-sama's palace, Daishaka would appear at Zeno-sama's side, bowing down, feeling a little less restless. My lord, excuse my impertinence, but do you think the first gods of destruction can locate that warrior? I don't doubt that they're able to end his life. I just doubt they can find him. Since their strong point's not the mind, they just possess overwhelming power. Don't worry, I'm sure they can do something about the situation, because for some reason Akira-sama was able to send them. We will just have to wait for this big problem to develop. On Universe 7, all the deities would arrive towards the planet. They were able to arrive, and the trio of gods would notice the hundreds of alternate dimensions around the planet, and Orochi would smile. This technique has worked for any other warrior. It's a pity. That's precisely the god of destruction, Orochi. The Falcon of Dimensions is his opponent. Beerus would be surprised that he called himself one of the gods of destruction, but not able to see anything, hundreds of dimensions would collapse. One by one, they began to be destroyed, and Nin would notice the dimensions being destroyed. What? How is this possible? None of the 12 universes have the power to destroy the dimensions with this ease. Oh, no, we have to escape. Goku would ignore Nin. Goku, are you listening? It's time to leave. If we stay here, we'll die. We must leave this place.
Nin would not get an answer, but on that instant would hold Goku. The dimension they were in was destroyed, and they were able to enter the deities and the planet where the goddess Nin was.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. The demon goddess Nin, you are exiled from the entire divine kingdom. Since the repulsive blood of the demon gods runs through your veins, so you were able to end the life of a celestial. Nin would get in a battle pose, and the trio of gods would overshadow her. Goku would meditate, Camus with great speed would hold Nin by the neck, Nin kicking and punching couldn't get rid of his grip. The smile was malicious, and between the whole place the breeze of the air would resonate, an imposing voice would be heard. I ask you in the nicest way possible, release Nin. I don't want to repeat it one more time. Ha! So the useless one speaks. You're a damn statue, I didn't even notice you. You better keep quiet if you don't want to die. I warned you not to repeat it one more time. Goku, with a quick, fierce movement, would cut off Camus's arm. Holding Nin in his arms, Goku was so fast the Destroyer Gods found it difficult to follow him. Camus was on the ground, screaming. Damn, that hurt! You insolent! You only managed to cut off my arm because I was off guard. But don't think that a simple movement like that could beat me. I'm one of the first gods, that's not enough. Camus expelled more power and would manage to generate his arm, pouncing on Goku. Goku, despite having Nin in his arms, dodged each of his blows. It didn't matter, Camus's guard was down. It's not possible a mortal was able to cut off his arm with ease. I don't know who you are. I'll show you the result of my workout, and those who could hurt my Nin will pay with blood. Goku would send Camus flying. Nin, a safe place, with his gaze would change completely, starting to access the state of Super Saiyan Demon God. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.